Lovers, Pisces Nation, and their lovers, welcome to your December 2019 astrological sign update. Cool. Now remember, when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch your sun sign. You have to watch your moon sign, which is the most important that I find. Your Venus and your rising sign. Okay, so just go get a birth chart done. It's easy. You just need your name, your date of birth, and the city that you were born, and then you're also going to watch your person's placements in these particular areas. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get into this. Let's see what energy your person is in, because that usually gives us an indication of their spiritual and emotional growth and what's happening in their life. Now I'm going to ask, in order to keep these free videos going, I'm going to ask that you please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you can make a comment down below, smiley face, sad face, angry face, really doesn't matter, any kind of comment down below, that helps the channel. And even if it would be lovely if you could click on any of the ads. So watch your reading, and then if you can come back and click on any of the ads on the video, whether it's one of those banner ads that's run across the video or one of those that pop up, that also helps the channel, because all that is revenue. Because remember, I'm doing this full time, okay? So as I give, you receive, and then as you give, you receive. So it keeps the flow of abundance going, because in everything, in relationships, in love, whatever it is, there must always be this equal and exchange of energy, okay? All right, so let's get into this. All right, let's see what's going on with your person. Ooh, dilettante. What's this? Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerted to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuit. So this person really has a soft spot for artistic expression. And that's because they may have issues expressing their emotions. So art and music and all these creative endeavors help them express that. But what's also happening to them is that they are being alerted that they have been basically grazing the surface of life, skimming the surface of life. I know Pisces goes deep. So this is like your polar opposite. Pisces goes deep. But your person's been skimming the surface of life. They've been interested in only the superficial things. They've really never dug deep into their own self to figure out, why they do the things that they do, where they want to see themselves in the future. Nothing like that. They've just been skimming through life. Right? And I think your person's recognizing that, alrighty, that hasn't really worked out so well for me. So maybe it's time I need a change. We have trickster in reverse. Manipulating others through duplicity. So this person, whether they tell lies, tweak the truth a little bit, whatever it is, they do it with with the intention of deceiving others. Okay? To manipulate people to their will. Alright? It's a real trickster energy. We have Samaritan. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So something about this person, even though they have trickster energy, just like everybody else, they have the good and the bad, right? There's something about this person that really wants to reach out and really help other people. This is a real Samaritan. They have a soft spot for the underdog. This is my Gemini card because of, it's the twins here. So you might be dealing with a Gemini, or this is my Virgo card, right? Or you might be dealing with a Virgo. So we have someone who likes to manipulate others, but they also have a lighter side where they enjoy helping others as well. We have Queen reverse. Every time I see this Queen reverse, it's Libra and Taurus energy. And it tells me that the person we're tapping into is very ungrounded, right? They're very ungrounded. They're not trusting their intuition. They may have problems receiving abundance because they've totally blocked themselves off. It says, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. So this person controlling and demanding, and one of the ways that they control people is through manipulation. Okay, and they're almost a little know-it-all. They think that they know everything. So this could be a tough person to be around. But they don't trust themselves. They don't trust other people. They are totally ungrounded. There's something happened in their foundation. Let's get some more cards here. We have Student in reverse. So this is my Hierophant card, right? So definitely somebody might be dealing with a Taurus. Now this particular card here, when it's in reverse, it tells me, that's my special meaning, that this person, there's a lesson that this person's not been learning. Okay? They're not listening to their intuition. They're going through the same cycle over and over and over and over again. Right? The same lesson is being brought around for them all the time, and they are just not learning. Right? And that's because their heart space is blocked. Okay? It says arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge. And that's the second time we've seen that word arrogance. So you're dealing with someone who is pretty arrogant. Unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Okay? So this person, they may have a special connection maybe with books, and they love acquiring knowledge. But then they don't do anything with it. They don't do anything. They know what they have to do. We're not even talking about formal knowledge, because it may happen with formal knowledge, okay? Maybe they have, they went to school, got a particular skill or whatever it is, and then they don't do it. They don't do anything with it, okay? Or maybe the kind of books that they're interested in is books that, tell you how to get one over on another person, or, it may be something like, Machiavelli's Prince or something like that, that kind of knowledge. That's what they're interested in. And then, they just don't, they may know what they have to do in their life. They may know even the lesson that they're supposed to learn, but they just, no action at all. So there's a lesson here that they're still not learning. And they won't learn it until they really tap into their intuitive self and get themselves grounded. Right? Because right now this person thinks that they know it all. We have Saboteur in the upright. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life. So I'm getting that this person is stepping into a level of self-awareness. They're recognizing that they have a fear of being independent. So there's a serious codependent template that's running in this person, and maybe that is a lesson that they're refusing to learn. But I'm getting that the awareness, it's been brought into their awareness that they are codependent, and they are afraid of being on their own and the changes that would require. So this is a real failure to launch kind of thing. This is the kind of person, they're 40, 50 years old. They may have a job or may not have a job, and they're there, living off the parents kind of thing. Now, that's not to say, okay, well, you went through some kind of tough time and you need a temporary refuge or something like that. No, it's a person that is, it's a failure to launch out of the family home. It's a failure to actualize. A failure to actualize. Just because of fear and codependency. And that's because they're a wounded child. It's because they're a wounded child. Blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. So instead of them, there has to come a time that you have to that you forgive your parents or your caretakers, or if you didn't have any, whatever it is, you have to forgive them and recognize that, they're just human beings as well, and you move on with your life. But this person, they're still wallowing in this. It's a crutch. It's an emotional crutch, right? Right? I don't have to do better because this is what happened to me. It's my parents' fault. It's my grandmother's fault, whatever it is. And that's the way it is, right? Resist moving forward through forgiveness, right? So, And that's how we release these kind of negative emotions and get on with our life. It is through forgiveness. But this person, forgiveness is a lesson that they have yet to learn. Let's get one more card. Maybe that's why their heart is blocked, you know. Bitterness can block a heart. And then we have artist. So this person has some kind of talent, because we had dilettante first, and then we have artist now. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So this person can actually be an artist, like, you know, a painter, someone who sculpts, maybe they sing, any kind of creative art form. This person has that talent, and I think their mission in life is they're meant to use that talent to bring awareness to others and to guide other people towards the light. But this person's choosing to dwell in their childhood, and their childhood might have been a very dark place indeed. And you see this queen reverse, it tells me that maybe the main issue is the mother energy. The main issue, it could be the mother energy. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get into your person here. What emotions are swirling around them right now? So we looked at their spiritual and psychological development. Let's see what's their emotional health. Are people still in the depressive mode of those scorpionic energies, or has the Sagittarian energies of hope and action taken over? Let's see. Let's look at your person's emotional health here now, because this also tells us what's going on in their life. All right, we have that they're satisfied, so we're going to clarify and see what they're satisfied about. We have secret service, self-sabotaging, impatient. I'm going to get about 12 cards. Projection, and we saw that they're projecting all their pain onto their parents and maybe even onto you, Pisces. People pleaser. On the defense. So this is someone that's very defensive. I remember we saw that card. Becomes arrogant when their authority is challenged. So we're getting some confirmation of the... there it is. The inner child. So we're getting confirmation of the messages that we got before. They're amused at something. We're going to clarify all of these here, so we can really find out what's going on with your person. Apathetic. Very emotionally disconnected. Strong. And we have greed. All right, good. So let's just clarify these cards, and let's build a picture of what's happening. Spirit, what are they satisfied about? That, what does that relate to? Why satisfied here? Okay, so there is some kind of either family setup here, or there's some wish fulfillment that's happening in their life right now. Let me see what that is. If you are not talking to your person right now, know that you are their wish fulfillment. They're just not saying it, but you are. So whoever they're not talking to, whoever they're not speaking their truth to, know that you are their total wish fulfillment, okay? I am telling you this because they're like the bloody secret service. They're not saying shit, are they? They're not telling you anything, right? So like they're bloody secret service. So I'm telling you right now, If you're not talking to that person right now, you're not in communication, know that you are their total wish fulfillment. They're not saying shit, but I'm telling you. What's a self-sabotaging? And we got that card. We will recognize that this person's recognizing very slowly that they've been sabotaging themselves. But that's with regard to what you see. They have told themselves so much negative things about what they can do or what they can't do, and what is their path and what is not. La 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 la. That they've entrapped themselves. They've trapped themselves. So whatever happiness that they were supposed to get, from your connection, they've basically sabotaged it with all the negative thoughts that they've told themselves. What are they impatient about? We have impatience. So we have strength. I think they're impatient with themselves because I think this person, they genuinely wish that they were strong enough to approach the Queen of Fire. Yeah, you see, this person's awakening. This person's awakening here. They're seeing things clearly, and they recognize that they've been weak. They've been weak. They've not been stepping into their power. They've just been inactive. And I think they're getting impatient with themselves because they're recognizing that they've been self-sabotaging all this time. What's this projection? Why is projection here, Spirit? Okay, so you might have left the situation. You might have been the one that's left, and they're blaming you for everything that has happened. Whoa. Yeah. This person could be juggling as well. Maybe there's another connection here, and they're also projecting their fears onto that person, but they're seeing the truth of a situation. They're seeing the truth of the situation. They're gradually realizing that the common denominator, whether they're with someone else or with you, the common denominator is themselves, right? And they just want to please the people around them. Maybe they want to please their parents. Maybe they want their parents to be proud of them or something like that. So they've not been living their own life, right? And all this truth that's rushing into them is making them feeling very defensive because they're feeling very vulnerable. I think this person's been accustomed to blaming all their issues on other people, but now they're seeing the truth of the matter, and they're recognizing it's themselves and their wounded inner child. They're recognizing that they're the common denominator. And they've been apathetic. They've not been connected to their emotions for a long time. Let's see why they're amused. We have Magician in reverse. Why would they be amused about not manifesting? What is that? That doesn't make any sense, guys. Are you guys dealing with a weird one? That's all. Let me get that card. That card went far. Why are they amused? I think they're amused at themselves. It's like they can't seem to pull themselves out of this kind of doom and gloom or manifest. And here they are. They want to express their love, and they just can't. The one person that they want to express their love to, they just can't seem to do it. Your person's feeling strong. Why? They've gotten rid of a third party, it seems. Yeah, they got enough spiritual strength to get rid of a third party, and now they're amused at themselves that they could have the strength to get rid of a third party, but just come and make an apology to you or express their love to you. They just can't seem to do it. We have greed. Why is greed here? I think they were trying to have their cake and eat it too before, but now they've made some kind of decision in love and they're fighting for your connection. Let me get another card to confirm that message. Yeah, they're fighting for their total wish fulfillment. the person that they're not talking to. Yeah, they're being defensive. They're closing themselves off. They're closing themselves off, but they already know you're the one. They know that you're the one. All right. So when this person thinks about you, thinks about this connection, where's their head at? Where's their head at? Oh, that was a mess. Let's do that one more time. But I keep seeing the Ace of Pentacles. So this person is trying to lay a firm foundation for themselves. That's what they're focusing on right now. Yeah, we have the Queen of Scrolls. So they're creating something as well. Just a painter or something like that. Okay, let's go. Okay, so Five of Swords. So this is a card of conflict, mind games. But I'm getting conflict because this person, they're thinking about the conflict from the past, and they may be thinking about the deception of the past, and they don't want to be in that sort of energy anymore. They're making a choice. They're making a choice. They weren't seeing clearly before, but now they want to create something brand new with you. So their headspace, when this person thinks about you, thinks about this connection, where's their head at? We have the Four of Cups reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We're going to get 8 cards. We have the Queen of Pentacles upright. That's a Capricorn. We have the Ten of Wands upright. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. We have the Tower in reverse. Scorpio, Aries energy. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Seven of Swords reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Again, more earth energy. Alrighty. So when this person thinks about you, thinks about this connection, they want to accept your cup of love. But this person is deathly, and what I'm telling you, deathly afraid of being rejected. Right? They think that you are out of their league because this is you. This is you, this is them. Right? They're a child. Right? You are this independent person, always creating, always abundant, loving, nurturing. You're grounded, feet on the ground. This person might be a twin. We have the twin flames here. Right? So they think that you are out of their league. And that is a burden to them. That's a real burden to them, but it's a burden that they're willing to release. Because I'm getting that they had some sort of epiphany, and that epiphany told them that you were the one. Let's see. What was that epiphany? Yeah, that they couldn't move on from you. I think this person tried to move on from you, but they just couldn't. We have that Six of Swords in reverse. They couldn't move on. In fact, they were heartbroken. They thought, that they had you wrapped around their little finger, but then they recognized that they're the codependent one. They're the codependent one. Right? And they also recognized that they had nothing solid to give. So now that's a burden to this person because they feel like you are out of their league. That's one. And they have nothing to add to your life. They have nothing to add. So they tried to move on from you, but they couldn't. So this is a real big burden to this person here, right? They feel abandoned. I don't know if you guys aren't in communication or what, but they feel abandoned by you. You're really triggering their abandonment issues, their codependency issues. And this is triggering them to rise more into their independence. To leave that template of codependence behind that was weighing them down and, walk their own path. They're being triggered to walk their own path and to be their authentic self. instead of trying to control the situation with their deception and manipulation, it's triggering them to step into their authenticity and step into their independence. So this person now, what they're doing, they're in a contemplative mode because they are trying to figure out, okay, where do I go from here? What can I invest in, that's going to make me more self-assured and perhaps more ready for this connection? So this is where this person is at right now. Just really thinking about things in a deep contemplative mode about what is the next step. Okay? Alrighty. So let's find out, what's blocking this connection, because clearly this person has feelings for you. They have identified you as the 10 of Cups. They have identified you as the Queen of Pentacles. They've had Tower moments surrounding you. So you're like, what is a blockage? And you clearly are interested because you're watching this video. So what's the blockage here? What's blocking this connection, Spirit? We have Queen of Pentacles. So this person has identified you as the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be you, Queen of Pentacles. It could be you that's blocking this connection. I'm going to pull a card and see how you're blocking this connection. But this could also be another person, okay? It could be even their mom. It could even be their mom, okay? What's blocking this connection? This connection is being blocked so that people can heal. There's still some lesson that this person has not learned. So people are being blocked for there to be complete healing, so that your person and you too can surrender to complete healing. What's blocking this connection? Shame, regret, grief, bitterness. Instead of looking at the optimistic side of things, this person's choosing to be pessimistic. Could be you too. What's blocking this connection? Somebody's moving slowly. There's a Knight of Pentacles. He's a Virgo. They move very, very slow, analyzing every detail, agonizing over every detail. All right, let's see how this Queen of Pentacles is blocking this connection. Queen of Pentacles, how are you blocking the connection? Because you're focusing on the material world and you're not focusing on them. You're not communicating with them either. This person feels like you flushed them down the toilet. That's my water app. It's playing in every bloody video. Yeah, you're working on your self-esteem, your abundance. You might be a little smug. Maybe a little self-absorbed. Or for some of you, there could be other people in this mix as well. Maybe you have a karmic, right? So there might be other people involved as well. Okay. All right. So if this resonated for you, join me in the extended, and there we're going to look at this person's heart space energy for you. We're going to look at what they might be hiding from you, messages from their 3D self, messages from their 5D self, and then potential actions towards you by the end of December. All right, guys. Take care. Bye. And remember, click. Okay. Click on the app. Okay. Bye.